And welcome in. I'm John Clement, once again joined by newly named Associate Coach Ahmed Mahfouz. Coach Foose, we've been through this one before, but what are you looking forward to now? You've had a chance to kind of adapt and obviously talk with the new head coach Ray Tremblay. And what are you looking forward to now with the season kind of getting closer and closer?
Uh, finish what we started. That's what it comes down to. It's a changing time in Elmira. We've got a new guy at the head of our bench here, and that's gonna try to steer the ship in the right way. And all we can do is continue to do what we've been doing for the past 2 years, which is try to play our hearts out for the fans of Elmira. And we played hard for Coach Clarkey, and I'm sure we'll play just as hard for Coach Tremblay.
All right. Well, we took some time to ask some fans what they wanted to know from you, and we got quite the overwhelming response, and we're going to jump right into that. So, Cece wants to know, how many more seasons do you plan to play, and what is in your future when your playing days are over?
You know what? I probably should have stopped playing 5 years ago, but I love the game. I love all the guys. Elmira has brought something special, into my career here, and I feel like I shouldn't be leaving this game until we get one more ring, one more championship in Elmira. Bring a Commissioner's Cup back to Elmira, and then I can start deciding when I want to hang up the skates. But as for the future goes, hockey's been my life since I was, a really young kid. So I'm hoping to continue with hockey. My preference is definitely to become a head coach of a team for sure. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to try to take all the knowledge that I've learned from all the great players and all the great organizations that I've been a part of, and try to accomplish something as a coach that I accomplished a couple of times as a player, win a championship.
Okay, well, you kind of went into this one a little bit. Colby Smith asked, do you see your leadership skills converting into the coaching business or scouting world in the future?
Yeah, definitely want to be a head coach. That's been in my mind. That's been in my thoughts for a couple of years now, ever since I started getting a little older than the rest of the guys that are still suiting up. But I definitely want to be a coach and continue that competitive drive that I have as a player. And I just want to be able to compete, whether it's trying to teach guys as a coach or continue to battle as a player for at least the next year right now. So yeah, coaching is definitely in my futures. I'm hoping for, if somebody will definitely give me a job.
Well, Robert James wants to know, have you spent much time on the ice getting ready for the upcoming season, or has the quarantine left you locked inside with nothing to do?
I actually haven't touched the ice once. Things are starting to lighten up a little bit here. More people are starting to go outside. I'm still trying to be as safe as I can. I still got a 5-month-old niece that I got to worry about, that I try to see, pretty often. So I don't want to be that guy to get my little niece to sick or anything like that. But I'm definitely trying to stay active, trying to get out there, shoot the basketball a couple times. You know what I mean? Been out, shot the basketball a couple times. To be honest, took a couple of red balls playing ball hockey right to the arms in the midsection, and just trying to play goalie and just trying to, it's not fun. I don't understand what these goalies are doing on ice hockey. If that ball's hurting that much, I could just imagine the pucks. But I'm trying to stay active as best. Sorry?
You got experience with that. We watched you make 2 saves last year at the final week of the season.
Hey, save of the game, I think.
It was.
Yeah. So yeah, just trying to stay active as much as I can, and once all this really starts calming down, then I'll get back out there and try to find some ice and try to get these old legs going again.
Todd Taylor wants to know, have you ever tried to get into the NHL?
That's a dream for every kid that plays hockey. You know what I mean? it's a really tough business to reach the top in, and you got to be realistic about it. But definitely, yeah, I definitely had goals of making it to the NHL, and those dreams stopped a few years ago. But I definitely had them at one point.
Basim Awad wants to know if you're finally getting a new pair of skates.
Bassem, eh? Yeah. He knows what it's all about. I'll play with anything on my feet. It doesn't matter.
All right. Nick Gardner wants to know, and this is kind of fitting timing. We just announced the pro placement camp, obviously coming in August today. He wants to know what would be your advice for someone looking to get into the league?
Honestly, it's just practice and hard work. No matter what you do in life, you gotta work hard at it, and you gotta try to become the best you can be doing whatever it is that you've decided to do. But it comes with experience, it comes with practice, and just a lot of dedication and hard work. So my advice is you come out to the pro placement camp at First Arena. I can't remember the exact date, August 21st, I believe it was. So you just show up there, you strap up all the pads, you grab a stick, you get out there, and you try to do your job. You try to do the best of your abilities, and try to show somebody from one of the 10 organizations that are in this league that you can do a job for them. And then it just comes back to just continuing to work hard. Even if you do get an opportunity with a team, you still got to work hard to stick around, because nothing's promised.
For sure. Braden Buchanan wants to know what's your favorite thing about playing in Elmira?
Got to be that arena and all those fans. That place is just jumping with excitement and noise, and it just brings the best out of all of us. We love playing in that arena. I personally, like I said, think it's the best arena in the FPHL in its history. So that's 11 years. I'm going into my 11th year, and Elmira sits at the top for me. So that's definitely an exciting part for me.
Awesome. A Glenn Patterson wants to know what your favorite enforcer's moment is and what's your favorite enforcer's goal. And I'm thinking he's
Sorry,
hinting
you
it
said
should be
that was
one of
Glenn
his.
Patterson?
Yes, I did.
Glenn Patterson. Okay, I'm not quite familiar with that name, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. My favorite enforcer's moment had to be the very first day I walked into to the dressing room, and I saw somebody with the name Glenn Patterson sitting a couple of stalls down from me, and I just got to shake his hand, and we've built a pretty good friendship and everything like that. But no, seriously, it's like I said, when you see 3,000-4,000 people inside a First Arena just making all types of noise, and you know what I mean, they're just going crazy in there. It's great to see. It's great to be a part of. We're very fortunate to have fans like that. So that's definitely, I can't pick one moment that's my favorite enforcer's moment, because there's been so many where that place is about to lose the roof off. So um yeah, the fans, we just keep coming back to the fans, the support of the fans, and it's great to see. What was the sorry, what was the second? You got me confused when you said Glenn Patterson.
His second question was your favorite enforcer's goal. And I'm
Oh,
thinking
that
he
one's
wants one of
easy.
his. No.
That one's easy. That one's definitely face off in the offensive zone left side. I believe we're on the power play, so Glenn Patterson gets to stand in front of the net. Face off, puck gets dropped. Patty does his job, goes in there, supports the centerman, picks up the puck, dangles one guy between the legs, fakes backhand, comes back forehand. I think he went backhand one more time, slid it 5-hole, did a celly I've never seen before. Uh, definitely the best enforcer's goal I've seen so far in 2 years.
All right. It wasn't the Robbie Nichols goal with the from the blue line from the
Oh,
NYPD
that
game?
celly was epic as well. I forgot about that one. We might have a contender there.
It's a good one.
It
Um,
is.
all right. Lisa Denemy wants to know, in regards to your hockey career, what is the most important accomplishment for yourself and your team that you would like to achieve? So I guess that's in the future question there.
That's, however many more years I got, that's how many more rings I want in Elmira. So, and I know that's the goal with everybody that comes into that dressing room. I think we've built something the past 2 years that everybody knows around the league, and all the players coming into the league know the reputation of Elmira, where you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. And that's what it comes down to. Just the banners up in First Arena in the next couple of years, and the rings on our fingers, and the Commissioner's Cup being hoisted. That's what it all comes down to.
Liz Lutomsky, Liz Lutomsky, excuse me. Mahfouz, have you and the guys checked out the Chemung County Historic Museum or checked out history behind Elmira?
To be honest with you, I haven't made it out to the museum. I think a couple of my family members did when they came and visited, and they said it was a great place. And I don't know too much of the history of Elmira, where that's yeah. I'm in Elmira to play hockey and to win championships, and to build some history of our own. So
There you go.
that's what we're looking forward to.
All right. Well, Cindy Schaefer kind of takes us back to the beginning here. Do you ever see yourself in a full-time coaching job, and would you like it to be in Elmira when you hang up your skates?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I definitely see myself coaching somewhere at some point. And, if me and all the players do our job properly for the next year, the next 2 years, however long I play, it might be tough to take that job from a winning coach in Ray Tremblay. But I would definitely love to be a part of Elmira for as long as I can. Like I said, it's the best organization I've played for, and I'm excited and looking forward to my third year in Elmira.
Awesome. We got two questions left. We'll start with Derek Clark's. What is your favorite memory from when you were a kid?
My favorite memory of when I was a kid, um, I was 20 years old. I don't know how much of a kid I was then, but I was still playing junior hockey and winning the championship with the Pembroke Lumber Kings, being the first team in the CJHL to win 4 straight championships. And I was only a part of the last one. I got traded there for the run there. But to be a part of history like that, even though I was a part of it for just a little bit and only one championship, was a memory that I'll never forget. We had a great coach there, Sheldon Keefe, now the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You don't say.
He's one heck of a coach, one heck of a guy, and I still carry things that I've learned from him to this day.
Great. Well, the last question, and it's a bit of an awkward one, but I said I'd ask them all. Susan Lance wants to know, do you let your fans hug you like me? I'm not sure what There's the last one.
You know what? I try to be there for the fans as much as I can. You know what I mean? If they want a hug, I'm there to give them a hug. I'm not gonna say no to them. You know what I mean? So, sorry to say, but don't feel too special because everybody gets one. Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up the questions from Facebook. Foos, before I let you go, obviously the season's on the horizon. The pro placement camp again, August 21st through the 23rd, right back here at First Arena. So we'll see some ice back here at First Arena, which will be a welcome sight. But looking forward, obviously, that's a lot to think about. The Enforcers Pro Placement Camp, building the roster back from where it was last year, a championship contender, obviously. As the associate coach this year, how does your role change, and what exactly are you and Coach Tremblay talking about now as far as putting together a roster that can finish the job?
That's all it comes down to. The last words you said is to get the job done. Um, like I told Coach Clark last year, and for the past couple of years, I said whatever it takes to win a championship is what we're gonna do here. Um, and it's a business, right? So, like I said last year, I lost a pretty good friend. Didn't lose him as a friend, but I lost him as a teammate in a trade that made us better, and we had to take it. So, no matter what it is, you know what I mean. My role, I don't feel has changed that much. I was a player assistant coach for the past 2 years.
Hmm.
Uh, Being a player associate coach, I don't think changes things too much for me. Um, I'm just here to do my job, try to put up the points on the ice, and keep that dressing room the way it's been for the past 2 years. Um, that was probably one of the biggest things I talked to Ray Tremblay about, and you know, I think he's on board with it, and Robbie's on board with it. He's been there for 2 years. We're trying to keep as much of the core together as possible because we've had something special going on here for the past 2 years, and I'd love to see the championships come with the same core group of guys. There's always room for improvement, and that's where me and Ray Tremblay are going to have to work together to decide what is the best situation and the best roster for our hockey team. But with the core pieces that we have that are excited to come back to Elmira next year, and the signings that we all just saw last week, it's a very exciting time, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. And it's definitely going to be a little bit of a change. You're used to seeing the same face behind the bench calling all the shots, but we have enough confidence in Ray Tremblay that he's gonna lead us the right way.
All right. Well, last question for you. This one's straight from me. Uh, First year, 700 points came in January. Second year, 800 points came in January. This year, 900 points. Are we looking at that, or
Yeah,
what's your projection here?
I think I'm a little further away this year than I've been the past couple of years of that one. So
We only
I don't
lost
know if
6
I'm gonna
weeks.
hit it in January, but yeah, uh, I'm for a personal goal. You know, being able to hit these type of marks are definitely something I look forward to. Um, but at the same time, like I said, there's one main goal, and that's championships and that's rings. And I've heard it from you a couple of times. Some fingers still feel empty on my hand, so I still got a couple of fingers that I need a couple of rings, and some green ones would look pretty nice on them.
I agree with you. All right. Well, thanks, fans, for all the great questions. Thank you to Ahmed Mahfouz. We'll let you get back to whatever's going on in Ottawa nowadays,
Yeah.
and we'll be seeing you right back here in Elmira real soon.
Thank you very much, and thank you to all the fans that took out the time to ask me some questions. Looking forward to seeing you guys back at hopefully maybe the pro placement camp. I might have to sign up and register there just to get some ice time.
There you go. Well, only so many spots available. You better get in quick.
There you go.